Good girl. Come on, up. Good girl. Welcome back to another video, crew. How is this sunset? Alright, we got to get going, but... And the autumn leaves, stunning. It's Tuesday the 13th of May. It's actually the night before we're starting the video, and I've switched to my... Oh no, Flo's doing a poo. I've switched to my phone camera just because it's so dark. So I just taken Flo to the park, strapping, because tomorrow we've got another big day, and I've titled this video The Grind because, as you'll see, things have just been flat stick, and it is why I haven't been able to pump the videos out as much as I've wanted to, because I have just been absolutely flat stick between training and working, but things are coming along really well. It's been another solid day today. We got another solid day tomorrow. We're about to, after this, gonna go to the shops, get some groceries, then we're gonna go get some ice. I'm gonna have an ice bath, and then I'm making a roast chook for dinner. So yeah, come along, crew. Breathe. Not bad. I do find the more regularly that you do them, the easier they get. And then when you haven't done them for a while and you hop in, it's like, boof, it just shocks your brain really bad. Anyway, so I do ice baths probably like once a week where I can. I find them really effective. I have forever. For me, it's really like that feeling of when your legs start to get really hot, like they feel, I've best described as kind of hot and scratchy, and it's when they're really fatigued and the inflammation is building up. After an ice bath, it just flushes it out so nicely. Now, there are a couple key pieces of information. Like, I encourage you to go do your own research, because there's actually a lot of science around ice baths, and to be honest, a lot of people use them incorrectly. So an ice bath, if you use an ice bath straight after intense muscular exercise, you're going to blunt the adaptation, right? So inflammation is a really important part of recovery and muscle adaptation. So for me, I did a VO2 bike workout at like 6 a.m. this morning. It was an hour and a half VO2 bike workout. It was 3 sets of 10 by 30 second on, 30 second off, and it actually went really well. Progressed from 430 to 480 watts on the ons. Started out, lactic acid was filling the body, but it really warmed up and got going, and I was feeling good at 480 watts. So that's 15 minutes total between 430 to 480 total volume. So good solid ride. And then we had a gym session, and that was pretty decent, and that was about 10 a.m. And then I had a swim, had a just 2K technique swim at about 1 p.m. So I have had a good amount of time. My rule of thumb is around 12 hours, and I'm around that area. I'm a bit close. It's about, 7 p.m. now. So you shouldn't be using an ice bath immediately after. That's just my main rule of thumb. And also another thing is people underestimate a warm bath. So I have hot baths with Epsom salts. So particularly if I'm really beaten up, I love them after a run. If I'm really beaten up and I've got to get going the next day, I find that a warm bath really helps so that you wake up the next day and you're not that stiff feeling. A warm bath is excellent. So definitely recommend, like, whether Epsom salts work or not, there's a lot of kind of here and there science about it, but definitely warm baths, ice bath, warm bath, use whatever you can to recover.
Oh.
Good morning, crew. Here we are on the grind. I actually can't believe I haven't named a video that yet. What a wasted opportunity. And literally kind of the point of that is that today isn't that crazy. Like, there's not that much going on. I'm just doing a 3-hour easy ride now. On my easy rides, we don't worry about power, just as long as it's not too high, really, or not too crazy low, you know, just how I feel. So they'll usually be anywhere from 160 to 220 watts. And then I'm heading to work from 9 till 2:33-ish, and then we're heading out for a 16k interval run. So that's my day, and things have just been like this for a while, just really chugging away, getting good work in. PS, you'll notice I don't have a swim today. Yeah, it's my one day off the pool for the week. So yeah, we're just chugging along. Things are going really well. I love this, you know, I'm just doing what I love every day, and we're making progress. And yeah, things have just been extra busy with work because I think I mentioned in my last video that I'm still yet to put together that I started a new job. Well, it's with the same company, it's just kind of, so I do disability support care work. For those that aren't Aussies, of which there's actually quite a few of you that watch, in Australia we have government funded support for people with disabilities. Still too early for me, and so I work with disabled people effectively. And today, we're going to a cooking class, which is really good fun. But I also am now looking after. We do group activities, like we went to the air show, the plane air show, which was epic because I wanted to be a fighter pilot when I was young. And then I also look after the marketing. So it's just been a bit busy to start with, and that's meant that I haven't had literally a spare second. Like, my calendar is just every day is just bang, bang, bang from the moment I wake up till I cannot complete it all each day. So, but yeah, I'm loving it. We're chugging along. The work is getting done, crew, and I'm just feel really confident that by the end of the year, come September, I'm going to be ready to roll. So I'm just going to plug away, chill out. You know, one thing with these 3-hour rides is, these early morning easy rides, is I try not to mentally put too much into it, which is the whole point. You know, a big thing about training is your energy levels, right? And, you know, if you just kind of cruise through this, which is the whole point, gives you a couple more mental cookies for later today when we got to be switched on a bit more. So I'm just going to chill, listen to some tunes, maybe put some of the Grand Tour on. Yeah, kick back, crew. This is the grind. It ain't too flash, but I tell you what, we're getting the work done and we're making progress. Let's go. Let's go. I thought I should just mention, though, that I'm really confident that this new job is going to be fantastic for helping me transition into life as a pro. It gives me the ability to work from home or away at race venues. And as time goes on, the total time it'll take will be less. So, yeah, I'm so grateful for my job. Because let's not beat around the bush, this sport is insanely expensive, and for the others out here hustling that, you know, got to pay for race entries, a roof over their head and their bills, it is seriously not easy to be able to try to compete with the best in the world, or at least get to that level when you're out here having to work full time. It's really difficult to make that jump. And the truth is, you just have to stick at it. You just, as my good mate Josh once said, he who eats shit the longest wins. And it is totally true. You got to stay on that grind, crew. But it helps if you love it. And I bloody do, so... So we're still deep in my VO2 bike block, and things have been progressing really well. You know, I'm really happy with where the power's going and my ability to clear that power, so push 400 plus and then recover and push again, has been definitely improving. So super happy with that. And now one of those sessions we're about to start turning into a threshold session. So we are looking at really that top end, because before New Zealand I was certainly, I mean, you guys saw the video before I got injured. We did 120k at 300 watts and I was sitting comfy, so I was very much ready to push right in that power zone for the Ironman, which is right around where the pros are pushing. So we feel confident that I'm there, but of course I feel like there is more to gain as well, which is super exciting. But leading into September, we're really wanting to bump that spicy power, so I'm ready to go. Rain, hail or shine, whoever attacks, J Digger Dog will be there. All done. That was 99k and like 600 meters elevation and 180 watts average, just nice and cruisy. Who's that? Good kill, good kill. I lost my little blue massage ball. So I've just been standing on this to, like, the edge of the wahoo to just kind of release the feet. because if you have tight feet, that can lead to the tib post kind of tightness. So just making sure I'm keeping on top of it. We've only got about 20 minutes before we need to leave for work, so we're in a bit of a rush, as always. Alright, so we're off to work. We got a cooking class, and it'll go till about 3 p.m. It's great fun, super chill day. I just also get some content and stuff, and I get to eat lunch at work. It's not all the I mean, they don't usually cater to like a triathlete's quantity, but it's still not complaining. Very good. So the plan was to have an 18k interval run this afternoon. So I've been progressing the running, and it's been progressing really well. Body has been holding up right until Monday. I kind of felt, after my 22k long run on Sunday, Monday I just felt some tib post kind of just in that same injured right leg, just a bit of tenderness, right? And obviously we've taken it super careful. Coach has suggested not running tonight. It feels good though, like I can't feel it at all. My plan is to go out there, try to do 10k this afternoon, and it will be 3 sets of 10 minutes at tempo, 5 minute easy. So we've been doing just tempo running, which is, you know, last week particularly, Thursday when I did this run, but I did at 16k, just felt fantastic. And I was sitting at 4 minute flats, just absolutely cruising. And it was honestly just one of the best feelings to just go, all the small details I've been working on with my physio and Tal at Trademark Performance, like, and my strength and stuff in the gym, like all the small details you've seen in the plyometrics and stuff, just really paying off. And I felt so much further ahead than I thought I was going to be. You know, I was really scared that, you know, the previous week I really felt some cobwebs and stuff, but yeah, it all just really started to flow last week, and had a 22k long run on Sunday, did some intervals, felt great. There were a couple other little runs in there, and in hindsight I probably should have dropped one of them, just give myself a bit more time to recover, but it's all good in hindsight. So we're just being patient, you know, like this is no need for alarm or panic. Like I've given myself till September for a reason, right? And that's to make sure we're building carefully and properly. And I know from last week that the run is really there, you know, like for me to just be sitting so comfy at 4 flats, and, you know, knocking out, you know, 22k, 16k, like cruisy as. I'm really confident that, you know, when we can really get that consistency and build it up, then things are going to really start ticking along. So I know that it's there. Let's be patient. So I say that to say I'm waiting to hear back from Cam about if he is 100% all good with me to do the 10k, or if he puts his foot down and says no, do not run. So there's a chance we're not going to be running the Savo. So come along, this is life. We're just constantly adapting every day, trying to make the best of every situation we can. So yeah, let's go to work. I actually forgot to say, I was going to mention, I consumed 180 grams of carbs on that ride, and 2,000 milligrams of electrolytes and 3 litres of water. So why did I consume that many carbs? And it's really just because, like, yeah, training's really solid now, and this depleting yourself is just, it just affects recovery, right? So I wasn't consuming carbs for that session, I was consuming it for the next session and the next session. So yeah, keep on top of it, crew. Work is done, crew. Now the sun is out. We're gonna go head up to the oval. We'll bring Flo, and yeah, fingers crossed we get the 10k done. All good, absolutely no issues. So yeah, it's just frustrating because last week I was absolutely flying, no niggles at all, and then this is just part of the journey though, and trying to build that consistency and healthy body so that I can compete at the top of the top, you know, next year and stuff. So we just need to be patient because the goal is not September, the goal is next year. So that is what we're working towards. So be patient, build correctly, and yeah, it'll come. It'll come. It'll come. So in need of this coffee. When I woke up this morning, Ruby goes to me, "You look really tired and pale and sick." And I thought to myself, that's good. Means I'm getting fit. If you look healthy, then you're probably unfit. The harsh realities of triathlon. You ready, big girl? Wait. It actually couldn't be better running conditions. I think it's like 18, 19 degrees. Sun is out. There's very little wind. Yeah, let's go. Let's just get stuck into it. I'm just so hoping this all goes smoothly. Of course, rolling my OOFOS as always. If you haven't got a set of OOFOS by now, I don't know, I can't help you, but like, you should have a set of OOFOS. And while we're just name dropping just incredible brands, also remember 20% off all 2x U kit, always with code Jesse20. So make sure you get yourself some sick kit. These tights, like, again, I swear they are the greatest thing since sliced bread. You definitely, every runner, I was such an anti-compression short person until I tried these. Need them. All right. So we'll do a quick little warm up and then we'll get straight into it. 3 by 10 minute, 5 minute easy. Let's go, 10K. How's the sunshine, crew? We have done the first 10-minute effort. Honestly, it's kind of like it's a 1 out of 10. Like, I can definitely feel the shin just a little bit. And I was monitoring and I was like, nah, kind of disappears. It's just very much just like a tired little muscle. So I think we're completely all good. I'm going to keep tapping away. If it gets any worse at all, I'll stop. But it seems completely all good. My like foot strike feels good and nice and controlled. So that's nice and strong, which is a key indicator that we're all good. Yeah, I just had to keep backing off on that one because I was sitting sub 4s, but coach very strictly said no sub 4s. So cruising. Next one up, let's go. We're getting there, and it's bloody good fun. I love running. there we go, all done. I cut the second rest just a little bit short, just because I realised I was going to go, an extra K over the 10. I was going to run a bit too long, so I just, instead of running for 5, I did like 1.5 minutes of jog and then 1 minute walk and got back into it. Yeah, look, I can still feel it just that little bit. How's this? Oh, so pretty. I can still feel it just a little bit, but it's so mild. Let's just be positive, just little bits each day. We're just gonna keep. How's this? What a drongo! What a drongo! We're just gonna keep chipping away, crew, and keep doing everything I can. Control the controllable, and the time will come. Let's be patient. Crew, just some honest and raw thoughts, just spitballing at you. You guys have been along for the journey for the last few years, and F word is what I want to say right now. Like, I want this so bad, and like, I have been doing everything in my power for year upon year upon year, and the road has been far from smooth. And like, I know I have the capability to genuinely be one of the best long course triathletes on the planet. I know that for a fact, not from numbers, from other people's coaching opinion. Like, the belief is there. Getting my body to the point that I can do that has been a challenge. And I think what I just would take from this is, like, last week I did 3k Monday, 16k Thursday intervals, I did 6k Friday, 22k Sunday. I need to just go so slow, right? Like, I just need to flip and do like 10k runs. That's it, for week upon week upon week. Like, let's just get so healthy. Like, my body just needs more time to get ready and to build that endurance. So, look, we're gonna let the body rest, recover, hopefully pull up good tomorrow. I'm gonna keep being super patient, and when the time is right, we'll build back up again. Last week, I clearly just pushed it that touch bit more than I thought, more than I was ready for, even though my body felt 110%. So, yeah, this is the road, crew. If it was easy, everyone would do it, hey? But I love it. We're gonna do it. The time will come and the work won't effing lie, crew. It won't. It won't. It won't. Many other plans in the mind of the man, but it is the plans of the Lord that shall stand. How pretty is that? We're all good. We're positive. I just share that because, this is what YouTube is all about for me, is sharing the raw, like, behind the scenes process. And if I didn't share the extreme frustration, then I wouldn't be being honest. So, yeah, we're going to go inside, have a warm Epsom salt bath, do some good stretching, and then we're going to whip up a stir fry for dinner. What do you reckon, Flo? Sound good? Yeah? Positivity. As I'm not sure if you guys have seen that video of Eliud Kipchoge, and he talks about just the power of positivity, and it's so true. Like, let's look at the optimistic side of things, and we'll keep working. That's what we do, crew. Come on. Okay. Oh, sorry. You got the lead on still. That's no good, is it? Poor thing. Better call it RSPCA, hey? I just have a few kind of prehab, rehab exercises to do. Just working on the shin muscles and that tib post. So I'll do these and then we'll jump in the bath. It's a glamorous life. Yeah, she's empty. Probably don't need that in there. My favourite things on the planet, the rice, on sale at the moment. Get them while stocks last. I'm sweating bullets, but it's very nice. Feels very soothing. Anyway, I don't know if you guys have seen this like audio on Instagram. P.S. If you're not following on Instagram, please go chuck me a follow because I post like more regularly there because it's just easier. Anyway, I have no idea if this next bit is gonna get like copyrighted. So if there's nothing next, then you know that what I've just shown you now has been copyrighted. But anyway, if not, go onto my Instagram and you'll see. And I just I love this audio. And yeah, it's just helped put me in a really good frame of mind. Like this is what I do. This bring it on. Like I posted something the other day from one of my favorite songs and it says, bless the burdens because they broaden my shoulders. And it's true. I'm only going to keep learning and learning and learning and learning. And the time will come when it can all start to be put into place. And it will all unravel and it will reveal itself. Anyway, watch this that I've just put together.
They say you don't meet your true self until you're exhausted, because comfort hides the truth, but exhaustion drags it into the light. And what you find there, it's everything you've been avoiding. But it's you, the real you, the one stripped of ego. Nowhere else to run, nowhere else to be, except in the moment. And this is the inflection point. When the demons show up, are you the one who can stare darkness in the face and say, I hear you, but you don't get to decide? Or do you fold? Because when everything inside you screams quit, and you take one more rep, one more step, that's the real you. And that's where greatness lives. They say you don't...
This is why we do it, crew. This is why we do it. Let's go. Let's go. Back at it tomorrow, crew. Keep chugging away. Push harder.
Is that alright?
Yeah, that's good. Ooh, gentle when you get to the knee, like behind the knee. Because that's
Anything
like...
else?
Yeah, what's for dinner again?
You're cooking.
Oh. That's good. Thank you very much for watching and coming along on another video. You gonna say thanks for watching? You gotta say thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.
Bye. See you at the next one.